really two different kinds of games, right? There's the games that break the mold and the games that fill it. There's Wii Sports, and then there's Sports Champions 2. There's nothing wrong with Sports Champions 2. There's nothing wrong with following footsteps, especially when they lead to great games. But Sports Champions 2 is not a great game. I guess there's more than just two kinds of games. There's good games, bad games, and forgettable games. And those, Sports Champions 2 is definitely one of those. Released in 2012, when Sony was still trying to convince PlayStation owners they needed a motion controller, Sports Champions 2 is a follow-up to the original Sports Champions, which was released in 2010, back when Sony were trying to convince themselves that they needed a motion controller. Frankly, the device never felt very inspired or genuine, so it should come as no surprise then that its flagship sports games feel neither inspired or genuine. Look, let's not dress it up here. Sports Champions is just Wii Sports for the PlayStation crowd. And again, there's nothing wrong with filling the mold. Let's not pretend it's breaking any. Sports Champions 2 features 6 sports games, all using Sony's light-up motion controller. Boxing, bowling, golf, tennis, and skiing are included, as well as a returning favorite from the original game, archery. Let's start with archery. Now, I haven't played the first Sports Champions, but this seems to be the one everyone loved from the original. You start by pulling the move controller from behind your back, like taking an arrow from your quiver. That is not a great start. I mean, that's just pointless, unnecessary motion. And sometimes there's a strange lag between that motion and the reticule appearing on the screen. But fortunately, from there, archery gets better. You point at the screen, you shoot. You know, the dirty little secret of motion control is that the real revolution was the pointer. And the same applies here. When you're pointing at the screen in archery, there's a level of precision that analog sticks just can't match. That's why archery is such a fan favorite. It's not necessarily the game, it's how it's using the controller. The best of the rest are definitely tennis, bowling, and golf. And you can reach your own conclusions about why those specific sports, given what games they've appeared in before, might be the best of the rest in Sports Champions 2. Tennis is fun when it's working, but the camera that tracks your PlayStation Move often has a hard time keeping up with your swings. Golf is alright, but it never compelled me to keep playing. And bowling is like a slightly less precise Wii Sports bowling. And that's the strange thing about Sports Champions 2. I mean, technically speaking, this should be an improvement on Wii Sports, but it never feels as tight or responsive. Oh, and as for skiing and boxing with the move, well, let's just move on. Sports Champions 2 splits itself up into Cup Play, Free Play, and Party Play, which supports up to 4 players. There are also online leaderboards and stuff, but the missing link is the charm. It's just not there. And maybe that's because Nintendo wanted Wii Sports to exist. Sony felt like Sports Champions 2 had to exist. One was a revolution. One was the adoption of a revolution that was already over. You can always fill the mold, but as Sports Champions 2 proves, that doesn't get you anything but par.